Alright everyone, welcome back to Noire. I don't think you've seen this, but I'm pretty sure anyway. Oh wait, did we? No, this looks suspicious, I think we've seen it. Maybe I've seen it. Oh yeah, no, I think I've seen it because how I let it record this bit. This was on the fuck up one that I did, but I forgot to put my mic down.
Of course we will look into it. Yes, I'm aware that it's an election year. Keep a hold of your hat, Councillor. Now is not the time to lose your nerve. It would appear that someone has hocked a rose gold wedding ring and matching engagement ring. Sound familiar?
Deirdre Muller.
Press the pawnbroker and see what you can find out. The address is 348 South Main Street. The Muller case goes before the grand jury next week, and the DA does not want any egg on his face. Then get out to the railroad depot on Santa Fe Avenue. We have another poor unfortunate found this morning beside a railroad line. 40-year-old white woman.
Right, Skipper.
Alright.
I say we bust in there and find the goddamn evidence.
Another body and Deirdre Muller's ring. The Emperor may soon have to come to terms with the fact that he's wearing no clothes.
Exactly. Did you get that book of
Oh,
lyrics
Jesus.
up your ass, though? Yeah, what your old man paid college tuition for?
Seriously?
Straight through the red light. Said she never saw it.
I remember him saying I got a new suit and I forgot to check it out last time. Oh yeah. That's a cracking tie. Best worn while rubbing shoulders with movie stars. I'm always rubbing shoulders with movie stars. Yeah. Right, we'll go to the pawnbroker's.
You can drive. And where exactly are we going?
You've got to admit, this is looking odd.
Anyone could pawn a ring.
But if you take it along with all of the other indicators...
Cole, Hugo Moeller was identified by the school's groundkeeper. He's our guy.
Witnesses have fingered the wrong guy before.
He ran, for God's sakes.
And he always maintained he was set up.
That reminds me of a movie. I can't remember who. Was it James Woods or something? It was like the life of somebody. It was about a guy and he says for years he didn't do it, eventually gets set free and it turns out he did do it. Like some woman getting interested in the case or something and then she eventually got him set free in some sort of evidence technicality or something and it turns out he did actually commit the murders or whatever it was. A long time ago since I've seen it, it's a just vague memory. Let me in here, that's what's happening, I want to see some...
Detectives Phelps and Galloway, LAPD. You have a rose gold wedding and engagement ring?
David Bremner. Am I gonna get something for this pledge? Gave that bum money, now you guys are gonna leave me short.
How much did you give him?
50 bucks?
Try another number.
20?
Try 10. Feel lucky you're getting it.
I have the rings right here.
What's this mark here?
Maker's mark. Usually traceable. That one came from Hartfield's Jewelry down on Broadway.
Thanks for the tip.
Nope.
Does this mark mean anything?
Hallmark. Gives you an idea of the quality.
I couldn't tell you if that was good or bad. 282 seems like a good number.
What have you got on the guy who brought these in?
Goes by the name of Percy B. Shelley. Gave an address. 15 Poland Street, London, Tulare County.
Can you give us a description of the man who pawned these rings?
Not sure. Medium height, medium build. Dark hair, I think. Sorry. He just had one of those forgettable faces.
We'll be in touch, Mr. Bremner.
So let's see your options. How about I go and visit
know
this
the way.
guy? Oh,
You
that's
can
not
drive.
going to do this. Oh well.
Fine. Where are we headed?
was going to check in that guy that sold them, but it's not going to let me.
We have a problem.
We could have the local troopers check out the Tulare County address.
The address is bogus. Herb is having fun with us. The guy who's been sending the Dahlia letters is also the guy who pawned these rings.
How do you figure that?
Percy Bysshe Shelley wrote the poem that came with the Dahlia letter. If the Dahlia letters are genuine, the man who killed Elizabeth Short may have also killed Deirdre Muller.
And how do we prove that, Phelps?
Getting a thinking cap on.
We're gonna have to rely on this guy tripping up on his own vanity.
I can't wait to catch this guy. I'm getting the buzz, you know what I mean? You hear these bounty hunters and all these guys talking about it. Nothing like chasing the man down.
You boys ready? Follow me.
We should keep this development with the rings under our hat until we speak with the captain.
We're all on the same team, Rusty.
Chain of command, Phelps. The skipper will decide who needs to know. Got it?
I get it, Rusty. I just don't like it. Hard, isn't it?
Yeah. I look after all the rail depots.
What have you got?
The Negro, Nelson Gaines, called it in. I came down here to make sure him and the other guy, Jameson, stuck around.
Jameson found the body?
Something like that. Guy makes me sick.
We'll talk to the coroner. Keep an eye on both of them.
Alright, let's see what goodies we got.
Good morning, ladies.
Someone was trying to get her to come home.
Oh, the letter's ripped. I didn't even read it all, I just give it a kind of glance.
We could go over to the lot and see what they know about her.
That's going to be difficult, Cole. Keystone Studio lot closed back in 41.
Damn. Jesus Christ, come on.
Maybe someone at Mensch's will remember her. This is a chit for personal items, not booze. It's not even worth investigating.
Mm-hmm. Come on, pink up.
What have we got here?
White female, approximately 40 years of age, lipstick smudges on the face, but no writing, at least nothing legible. A blunt force trauma to the temple, nose, and eye regions. Ligature marks point to the probable cause of death being strangulation.
Any idea of the time of death?
From her temperature, after midnight would be my guess.
Smell?
Very good. There is the usual evacuation smell, but it appears she's been living rough for quite some time.
Very strong smell of alcohol.
Well, the autopsy will tell, but I would assume that she was inebriated.
I love politely says evacuation. Not body has shat its pants. People seem to forget about that. Like, oh, it's a wee murder scene. And you never, because you never see the cop in a cop show going, damn, what the fuck? Like, Jesus.
Another missing ring.
Certainly seems I've been swabbing a lot of bare fingers recently.
Can you be more exact about the time of death?
No later than 2 a.m. The state the body was in, a 1 or 2 hour window is the best I can do.
No, there's a phone. I feel as if I need to use it. I can't remember what I need to use it for this time, but we'll give it a shot. No? Oh, wait.
Phelps, badge 1247.
How could I help, Detective?
I need an address on Levine's Liquor. Closest store to the Santa Fe Avenue rail yard, if possible.
Just a moment, Detective. Closest store would be the one at 939 South Hope Street.
Thanks.
Alright, Finbar, let's roll. Because that's what you do. You're no use. You're my driver.
Can you drive to this one?
And where exactly
hell?
are we going?
What's this about? Says I've got all clues. Wait a minute. Yeah, that's what I thought.
Detective Phelps and Galloway, homicide. Can you tell me exactly what happened?
We were shutting cars over to the main line when I saw this man here lying on top of this woman. The woman wasn't moving and seemed to be in a bad way.
What time was this?
About 7:30 this morning, sir.
Thanks for your help. Have you given Patrolman Hart your details?
I have, sir.
Thank you. You can go now.
What is this dodgy asshole?
Detective Phelps, LAPD homicide.
John Ferdinand Jameson.
We need you to answer some questions, John.
If you don't mind, I prefer Ferdinand.
Don't push your luck, knucklehead.
What were you doing to the body, Ferdinand?
Are you sure you won't be upset?
Try me, Ferdinand.
I was kissing her.
Oh!
It's not against the law.
Yeah.
Shut up.
There's no
Take
law
your
against
beating
it.
like a man.
Turn out your pockets, Ferdinand.
We're kissing a dead body, man.
Classic Carmine. Is this yours, Ferdinand?
No. I found it near her purse. I thought she could use some lipstick.
Rusty, stop! Don't hit him. You went through her purse?
It wasn't like she needed it. I took a look.
You found her lipstick. What did you write on her body?
What are you talking about? I didn't write anything.
You found the body?
Yes, I did. I work here. I was coming off shift and headed home.
Why didn't you report the body, Jameson? Do you know how this is going to look to a jury?
A jury? What gives? I could tell that she was dead.
Jesus Christ.
I came through here about midnight last night. She wasn't here then.
Let me belt him again.
You're under arrest, Jameson. We'll see how this plays out. Until then, you can think a little on how you'd like to be treated if you were found dead.
I'm telling you, it's not illegal. Me and some friends of mine...
Yeah!
You get this sack of shit into a cell, I'll deal with him later.
Sure, Rusty.
Unreal. Funny when you see that shit on like police cop shows and that, when they're like, oh, what did they do and stuff, and sometimes it is minor stuff, but I mean, these guys kissing dead bodies, they're driving through like the middle of town, knocking over lampposts and shit, and they're like, oh, what gives, man, why you put me in jail? I don't understand.
You drive. I need to go over the case notes.
Fine. Where are we headed?
How many
Read that those goddamn Chinese want to sell the relief food that we're sending them?
Yeah. Yeah, I read about that.
These people are starving. They can't do that.
Want to sell the food to fund the civil war against the communists.
Really? Guess that's okay then.
Armies can't fight without food. You spend all your money on weapons, but you still have to have the will to fight. Fortunately, the Reds will win in China.
Watch your mouth. You know what you're saying?
The people of this country overthrew a king. You think the Chinese will balk at an emperor if they are starving?
What was this picture? Twice I've seen it.
Drink, fellas.
Phelps, Galloway, homicide. We need to ask you some questions concerning Evelyn Summers.
I'm Walter Mensch. Evelyn Summers, what is it now?
You knew Evelyn?
As well as I wanted to know Evelyn. She's a pain in the ass, always coming in here, cadging drinks, never had any money. She was in just a couple of nights ago.
Did she ever tell you where she was staying?
I don't know. I think she was living rough. She had that kind of stunk about her.
Who did she drink with?
Yeah, a bunch of these guys. Ask around.
Alright.
What's your name?
Grosvenor McCaffrey.
Mind if I ask you some questions, Mr. McCaffrey?
I'm just a starving writer, detective. What do you want to ask about?
Evelyn Summers, and why she was found beaten and strangled in the rail depot.
What were you
on
shooting at me
7th
for,
May.
asshole?
Okay. I see your point.
How well did you know her?
I can't say that I knew her. It was more like I was aware of her.
Did you see Evelyn last night?
No, I was at home, writing.
Bill.
Do you want to get dragged into this, McCaffrey? Do you want us to get interested in you?
She hung out with this powder puff, James Tiernan. They haunted the public library together.
How well do you know James Tiernan?
I know he works some kind of plebeian job at Rawlings Bowling Alley.
Rawlings. I know that place. Corner of 9th and Grand. A lot of cops bowl there on Tuesday nights.
This is going to be a belter of a crime. Wait to see this.
Do you have a criminal record, Mr. McCaffrey?
Nothing serious. I've had a few skirmishes.
She's looking right at me this time. I'm still calling Bill, though.
You want to save me some time, or do you want me to look up your file?
Industrial disputes, strikes, workers' rights, that kind of thing.
A regular 5th columnist. Nice to meet you, comrade.
Thank you for the information, Mr. McCaffrey.
Yep. That's what I thought. Some Bill. Should I talk to this guy as well?
You a friend of Evelyn Summers?
Who's asking?
Very cute. You know who's asking.
I know my rights.
You don't have any. Answer the question.
Evelyn mooches for drinks. I don't have any time for that.
Was that so hard?
Keep writing me, copper.
I'm gonna kick your ass. Right, let me just check, make sure I've wiped this place off of my notebook. Nope. Let's see what else we've got in. Is that a paper I can activate? No, guess not. Damn. It's not as if it's giving me any clues or something, so, I mean, what the fuck? Everybody out here? Huh. It's weird. I've got 5 intuition, I think. That's not gold. Ah. Probably a waste of one. Wait, I've only got 2? What the hell? Oh, fuck it. These were no help to me.
You're behind the wheel.
And where exactly are we going?
As long as it's not like a page of clues again, and I can't deal with that shit. It's too much. I don't know what I'm looking at when I see that. So.
What did you make of McCaffrey?
There'll come a day, and it's coming very soon. We'll run him and the rest of his pinko buddies out of Los Angeles.
Samantha's a suspect, Rusty.
Now I know there's this kind of star system for the cases. I want to do a bit better, but fuck it. Philosophy on life right there.
What can I do for you?
LAPD, Phelps and Galloway. We're making inquiries into the murder of Evelyn Summers.
Evelyn? She's dead?
You knew Evelyn Summers, Mr.
Robbins. Yes, I knew Evelyn. I was a good friend of her ex-husband. She kept some of her stuff here.
Can you show us, please?
Sure. Come this way.
Got some fine stock here, Mr. Robbins. You know, you let us take some for the road, this case might get solved a lot quicker.
God almighty.
He's joking, Mr. Robbins.
She kept a bed here, but I probably shouldn't have let her. An alcoholic in a liquor store. That was never going to work out, was it?
We'll take a look around. I'm guessing Evelyn hadn't held down a job for quite some time before she was killed.
Yeah, ball and pin, this is critical.
Rawlings Bowling Alley. Maybe Evelyn did something other than drink in her spare time.
When exactly did Evelyn work in the pictures? A few years ago. She worked in legal copyrights for music.
Till she had the booze.
She wasn't always such a loner. Evelyn was reading Aristotle?
Evelyn wasn't stupid. The only stupid thing about her was her need to drink.
And she was borrowing books from Grosvenor McCaffrey.
Oh yeah, here we go. Well, that's why I had to go back to the book. Got to go back to it and ask him more about this book. Oh. See, I found the old clues. Let's see what he says to this. Sweet JS.
We're trying to account for Evelyn's movements yesterday.
She came by in the morning.
A social visit? To pick up some of her things?
She had a couple of bucks and bought a quart of rye.
Any idea where the money came from?
She didn't mention it, but she did say the booze was a present for a boy. She said they had been fighting and she had to make it up to him.
Oh my god, he was actually telling the truth. I kind of gave him a shot on that one. Whew, you don't see that very often.
Were you and Evelyn close, Mr. Robbins?
Not many people will be sad she's gone. I'll be one of the few.
We got the impression that Evelyn had been sleeping rough of late.
It became difficult for me to have her staying here. Her mother was trying to get her back on the straight and narrow. She's old now. To be honest, you have to have a good reason to want to get back on it.
2 truths in a row?
You know a friend of Evelyn's by the name of McCaffrey?
Not personally.
We're struggling for leads, Robbins. Did she know McCaffrey?
She idolized him. From what I gather, the feeling was far from mutual. He seems to peddle a revolutionary stance, fixing the ills of society. You could see how it would appeal to down-and-outs like Evelyn.
Thanks for your help, Mr. Robbins.
No problem. Hey, I'd like to make arrangements for the funeral. You think I could get in touch with Evelyn's mother?
Put in a call to the watch commander at Central Station, Mr. Robbins. He'll be trying to reach the next of kin.
Thanks. Get the guy, huh? Evelyn never hurt anybody.
There you go, 2 truths and a doubt. He's a saint in this once again. We've only had 2 of them, and the other guy worked in a bar. Hey, maybe she's around by booze, it makes you more honest, eh? Oh, that's some people say that. Right, let's go.
Fine.
Back
Where
to
we
this.
headed?
Oh wait, I don't know. I don't know whether to go here. Well, fuck it.
Car 11K, car 11K, come in. Car 11K, car 11K, KGPL.
11 King.
A message from Captain Donnelly, return to Central, go to.
11 King, in or out? Let's not keep the man waiting, Phelps.
The bubbles dance in the glass.
I was thinking because maybe if I skip the bowling place, it might mess things up when I return to speak to this guy about his book lending antics. Anyway, I'm sure we're about to get rimmed by the captain here about the jewellery.
Captain is downstairs with Ray Pinker and Carruthers.
I think we bust in there and find the goddamn.
That price is outrageous.
Right through the red light. What's this about, Captain?
Ray and Mal have some concerns over the Henry and Muller cases, which I don't want aired outside of this room.
The evidence is solid, Captain.
I agree, Rusty. It's just that corpses keep piling up.
Copycats.
I've been banging the same drum. But the notes and the lipstick messages.
Evelyn Summers, Cartel Classic Carmine. Each woman, same brand, same color.
Teresa Terrelson didn't have a lipstick message.
Technically, you're right, Rusty. She didn't have any lipstick, but she did have a message. We found it beneath her dress, scraped with a sharp stick.
What did it say?
You sure you want to know?
Ray?
As far as we can be sure, it said cunt BD.
That's one way of looking at it.
Looking at what?
Cunt is all about access, Phelps. You're married, yours is mortgaged. Some of us like to pay by installments. This guy doesn't like to pay at all.
Why are you so angry, Mal?
Because I just had to fire one of my assistants. He was a friend of Jameson's. God knows what he might have been up to.
Captain, we have good leads in the Summers case, but it's up to you to decide how we proceed.
Keep this under your hat for now. And follow up on Evelyn Summers. I want daily reports.
We got our orders. Back to the Summers case. Get an address from the captain. You'll have blown the bar. I'll meet you outside.
The early bird gets the worm.
I mean, I can just use this phone, I hope so. Where is the R&I in this joint?
Operator, message for KGPL.
Putting you through now.
Cole Phelps, badge 1247.
How can I help, Detective?
I need an address for a Grosvenor McCaffrey.
Grosvenor McCaffrey. Apartment 6, 126 Yale Street, between Ord and Alpine.
Thanks, ma'am.
Okie dokie, I think we'll stop this episode here and we'll continue on in the next one at McCaffrey's apartment. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed and I'll see you all next time.